Hi everyone, this is Fitch the Hedgehog and welcome to this video. I'm here with one of my very first Sonic plushies and also one that I really love. I think it's about 1 year now that I got this guy. He's adorable and I think he comes actually from the US. Not quite sure where he was sold. I believe in Walmart, if I'm right. And I know those guys can be quite rare. They pop up on eBay sometimes, but yeah, it might be quite an expensive item, so yeah, sometimes I can't believe it's hard to find him for a good price, but about a year ago I was quite lucky apparently, and this is how this guy actually ended up here in my room. And he's really loved, he's just so cute. Now I gotta tell you something I was actually about to make this video about, I think 2 weeks ago, but when I was actually putting it on the computer I realized the video wasn't recorded, so apparently I have to do it again. So I'm gonna try doing this just the way I did before. Not quite sure if I'm gonna just, do it that way, but let's see. So actually I've been looking around for some nice hedgehog stuff, like little collectibles, little figures, maybe plush as well. And I showed you one of the other plush in a previous haul that I found. But yeah, I could actually find some nice little figure items, because in autumn here sometimes there are little hedgehog ornaments for Christmas and stuff like this available. Still, the hedgehog is quite of a rare animal. It's quite a rare animal to find. Mostly they are like polar bears and owls and squirrels and stuff like this, but hedgehogs are kind of rare. Still, I could find some, which I'm going to show you right now. So actually, together with my dad, I went to a huge grocery, and there, for Christmas, they had these adorable little ornaments in, and these were the hedgehogs. They had foxes, squirrels, hedgehogs, and I don't really know if they had others, but I just really like the hedgehogs. And the funny thing is that those hedgehogs resemble my plush a bit, so I do have hedgehog with this very light, fair-colored belly and body, and with the dark quills, like this little tail here. So it's really cute. Soon the hedgehogs here will be going in hibernation again. I hope everything will be fine for them. So this is the very first little figure that I could bring back. I still had to... Actually, I've been looking for figures, but I also had to find the shops who sells them. So that is why actually I've been trying to do my best to find some shops. And then, well, I actually got the small one here as well. This is the one you can actually put on your Christmas tree. I thought, yeah, that would be for my Christmas tree later. I think it was just so cute. It's the same figure, but in a smaller size. Apparently they are carrying mushrooms. So let's take this one as well. Actually, the very first item that I found was something that I got when I was still on my way with Thera. I found it in another huge non-food grocery. Came across this little thing here. It is a hedgehog with a, it was an item they wanted to get rid of. I can actually understand why it was pretty damaged. I have been coloring the nose in black because the nose is actually missing. And yeah, there were plenty of figures like this, but they were just such a mess. I mean, all damaged and stuff. And this is a little something that you can put in your apartment. You can put soap in there, you can put food in there for an animal. You can also put your change in there. So yeah, you have some possibilities with this little thing. And yeah, I just colored the nose in black just to make, it still look nice. And I think it turns out quite well. And I got this item because it was a little hedgehog item. And I think I paid like 77 cents for it because it was damaged. It was with a reduced price, but apparently, I think this was the original price, 11 euros. And I had just for a very low price, since it was damaged and since it was an item they really wanted to get rid of. So there it is. And the last little hedgehogs that I could find, I found them at the coast. Here you have the ones. Actually, there are 3 of them. And they actually stand for a little religion. It's not exactly a religion, but it's a way to believe something. I still have to find the 3rd one, which I lost apparently. Oh, hold on a second. Here they are, all 3 of them. I thought they were a nice trio. That's actually why I got them. They weren't actually very expensive either. But they stand actually for, yeah. This one stands for vision, for seeing. This one stands for hearing. As you can see, he covers his ears with his paws. And this one stands for being quiet. So it's like see, hear, but being quiet. And that's, yeah, I don't really know where this way of believing comes from. Apparently it finds its origins in certain religions. So yeah, I don't really know. Apparently there are more figures than just these hedgehogs produced around this this way of believing. I'm gonna say these rules actually, which is still, yeah, quite interesting. I'm gonna say it's a bit special. And I thought those little hedgehogs were just looking so cute. So I put them next to my TV actually. And I had all 3 of them. So this one covers his eyes. He stands for, yeah, seeing. And he actually sits on his bum. That's really cute. Just look at his little feet. They all sit on their bums. And this little one here covers his ears. Look at his little feet. And this little one here covers his mouth. He's like, shh, being quiet. Really cute. So yeah, these are the little hedgehog figures that I could find. Actually, the very first item that I could find about hedgehogs was this adorable little hedgehog card, which says happy birthday. It's this little postcard. It seemed to be quite, yeah, that's quite special. It's not from the usual brands, so, but a hedgehog on a postcard is quite rare, so that is why I took it with me. And in that shop I also took the little hedgehog plush with me, with the heart. So yeah, but it's downstairs. I showed it in another video. Another autumn item that I could find, and which was very nice to collect, was this adorable fox pillow, because it goes so well with my others. I have a wolf that I collected last year. I have a fox that I just collected off the market in my village. It's not very nice material. It's not gonna say bad quality, but it wasn't very expensive because of the material. It's actually, yeah, it's not really natural material. And here we have the coyote, something looking like a coyote. So I have like 3 little heads on my bed, which is really cute looking. I also had another type of fox pillow, but it's on the attic, so I don't have it here. I might show you in the next haul if I actually think of it. So these are my little autumn items. Now I'm going to show you some other items that are quite random. Unfortunately, they would have turned out less random in the previous video that I recorded, but unfortunately, yeah, that video just, yeah, for some reason, it wasn't properly saved on my memory card. So, what I can actually show you is my little Halloween decoration, and this item is kind of creepy. So, yeah, he might just scare you. Not because he's scary, but because he's just so badly made. So, here's my little clown. He's a little killer clown. His name is Casper. He's a little tacky figure that I got in a traffic, I think. And he was sold for Halloween. He was my little Halloween decoration. I never had him actually working because he looked just so creepy that I didn't really felt like hearing his voice. So that is why he still has his machinery in him intact. It's just that, yeah, I wasn't quite sure at first to take him with me. I don't really know why I was attracted to him, because he's just one of the most ugly items that I have here. But still, he turns out quite well as a Halloween decoration. At first I wanted to call him Tacky. I thought it was a nice name for him, as he was so terribly tacky. But it turned out, yeah, I was like, yeah, no, this is Casper. So finding a name for him wasn't very difficult. And for now, he just stands here, and really know for how long. I think he's a nice part for my It collection. He's, yeah, unfortunately they could have made him better. But yeah, he has been standing here ever since. I believe I got him with on my last trip with Vera. I tried to scare her with it, but it didn't really work out. So, see, she's unscarable. She's unscarable. But it was still this little girl who saw this guy, and she was like, whoa! So, well, as you can see, he still has the ability to scare people. Shows that he's incredibly, well, I would like to say cute, but something, yeah, really restrains me from saying cute, because he's everything but cute, actually. He's just actually terrible. He looks like a real scary thing, so. But I think it's too bad. You could have made a much better item of him. But just because the Halloween decoration here turns out quite lame, in bad designs and bad tacky quality, he turns out like this. So yeah, his place is just in the corner. I'll show you where I keep him. Luckily, he's still quiet. This is his place. There you go. And when I was actually on my way in the grocery, I wanted to find the French version of Aladdin, and I found it. Here it is. So this is actually how I watched the movie when I was a toddler. I watched it in French, and I really miss that version. I like that. For some reason, I only could find the Dutch one and the original one, so now I have the French one. Can't wait to see it. Still have to check it out. And I also came across another nice DVD, which is Star Wars Rebels Season 4. And I was actually expecting finding this, but as soon as I saw it, I took it with me, because for some reason here, not every episode was shown, and it was kind of a frustration not to see everything. But now I could see the end of everything, so I was very happy to see it, and I was quite excited. So I didn't see it from the beginning. I just started from the episode that I saw last on Disney Channel, and from there I continued watching the next episodes till the very end. And yeah, now I know how it ends. So I'm so happy I found this DVD. Now I have all 4 seasons. And they are actually still plush, I can show you, because my good friend Chris gave me 2 of his plushies that he actually kept. The very first one that he wanted to get rid of was this adorable hedgehog. And he's just so incredibly cute. He looks a bit like a pygmy hedgehog. When it comes on its colors, he does. But he has such a soft little butt, and really adorable soft quills. He comes actually from Spain, apparently. So yeah, I'm just so happy with this little guy. He has like very dark ears. Really cute. He kind of reminds me of the hedgehog that I have downstairs, the one with the heart, and actually looks a bit like a mix between the hedgehog with a bunch of flowers, with his dark quills, and the hedgehog, the little pygmy hedgehog with the heart. which is just, yeah, looks like a bit like their son, if you want, or their daughter, but I think he's male looking. So yeah, that's gonna be their hoglet. And I also took over his little Diego. He had some Ice Age plushies and a lot of scrads, but for some reason I collected a scrad a while ago and didn't really feel like keeping him any longer. But I really like Diego actually, and that is why I took him with me. So I ended up with Diego. Still, I'm not really a big Ice Age fan. But yeah, there you go. For some reason I kind of like Diego, so I took him with me. And he also gave me some other stuff, some Star Wars stuff actually. He also gave me this adorable pen with Clone Wars Anakin design. I don't really know from when this item actually is. Not quite sure when it was sold, probably a while ago, but I really like, yeah, Clone Wars Anakin stuff like this, because I've been trying to collect figures of him, and I was lucky to find these two, so I really cherish them actually. Those are two of my most favorite figures. I just love them, and some people have been asking me if I sell them, but no, I don't. And that is actually why I really cherish these items, as they are just of my favorite characters from the Clone Wars. I found this one at a flea market, and this one, well, I was so lucky to get him in store. And this is the item that Chris gave me, so yeah. Maybe there's some one last Star Wars item that I can show you. I still have to pick it up. Hold on a second. He also gave me this book, which I'm gonna read. Apparently it's just a little tutorial, or just a little dictionary with all the words and all the characters and the objects and the people in Star Wars, or the creatures. And in book, everything's explained actually, what is what is an X-Wing, what's the Jedi, what's the Empire, who is Darth Vader, this kind of stuff. So I'm gonna read this as well. It's a nice little dictionary. There you go. Now I think there's one more last item I would like to show you. A little item that I came across today, thanks to Chris again. He took me to a little geek store in Antwerp. It was really fun. We had a nice afternoon together. And, well, I came across one of those Funko newer figures. And I got these ones. As you can see, they are little horror figures. And I took the Pennywise one with me. And he's just so cute. At first I wasn't quite sure I would take this figure with me. But I think it's, yeah, really sweet, and he kind of looks like the figure that I draw. This is actually the way that I draw him, and that is why this figure really inspired me actually. He can be a nice model. He comes with a balloon and a boat, like usual actually. And well, if you want a closer look, I just took him out a while ago. Not quite sure I'm gonna pack him out. Just gonna, there you go, that's what it looks like. So apparently these figures are kind of new. They are, I think they're just vanilla little toys. And I was like, no, I'm gonna check out the Funko figures first. And then actually I realized that this was exactly the way that I draw him. So I thought, yeah, no, let's purchase him anyway, because he might be a nice addition to my inspiration and drawings. There's actually the back. His hair is a bit female looking from the back. But the balloon and the boat are quite sturdy as well. Just gotta make sure that he doesn't lose them. I really like this little figure. So I guess just gonna put him back in his... well, also the box is kind of sturdy. Still, I don't really know if these figures are from Funko. If someone knows something about those little figures, just let me know. Because that is actually what the lady told me, but I'm not quite sure it's actually from Funko. Oh yes, it is, apparently. Look. It's just another assortment that they have. Just so cute how he looks out of his little window. After all, I'm really happy with him. I love him. And I have plenty of drawings of him like this. Suddenly it just reminded me of all my drawings. I have been drawing him in all kind of poses. Actually, there's one item I can show you, which I actually forgot. So, it's not exactly an item, it's more like a new little addition to my bedroom. Something that I'm, really fond of. And I'm very happy they're here. I'm talking about my little goldfish. So I was actually, I realized a while ago, actually for a whole while ago, that I was missing my old fish tank. And I really like those bubbles, I really like this pump. And for some reason, I really wanted to reuse it again. So I just took it from the attic. I put it together and everything was working, apparently. And then yesterday I picked up these adorable little goldfish. I obtained permission from my parents to put little goldfish in there. And as you can see, one is orange on top and silver on his belly. That's the one I named Georgie, and the orange one is named Billy. So and here they are. So they have like turquoise, the turquoise bottom on their tank. Also picked up this for them. Actually, put them in there. If I actually take care of their living space. I'm just gonna see if I can show you from closer. It's quite hard. Sometimes I just wet everything here. Speedy can actually take care of my the switch. There you go. So we have and they're just fine. I really enjoy watching them. They're just incredibly cute. They always stay together. They were in one same fish tank in my pet store. I saw a customer. She bought a guinea pig. I was like, I would like to have one too, but it's gonna be for later because my mom doesn't like those animals. So. But I'm so very pleased with my little fish. And I got the idea actually from Katie, who just lost her fish. And I kind of understand it's hard to get on with. Especially because I love mine so much. Look at them. Hi, Georgie. Billy's hiding. And the lady was like, which ones do you want? I was like, oh, can I pick them? And apparently they weren't so difficult to catch, so this is actually how I could actually pick the fish that I really like. I like them all, actually. Put some real plants in there. I got them yesterday together with the fish. Actually, yesterday I went to the pet store, brought back some of those little stones for the bottom. Plants, a little transport cage, some sponges, and food. But I made a video about this, so you're gonna see it for yourself. Couldn't record everything, of course, but just enough, I guess. So yeah, these are my two new companions. I just love them. They're just sweet. I thought 2 goldfishes more than enough for this tank, which contains like 30 liters. Now, I think this is gonna be it for my little haul. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye!